You know the one. That task. The one you've been avoiding. Maybe it's a blank page, a scary email, or a project that's so huge you don't even know where to start. Your brain is a war zone. One part of you is screaming, "Get it done," while another, much smoother voice whispers, "Later. What's 5 more minutes of scrolling?" The deadline gets closer, the anxiety gets bigger, and you feel completely stuck. But what if you could break that cycle? What if you could trick your own brain into getting started with a method so simple it takes less than 5 minutes? The hardest part of anything is just starting, and today, I'm going to show you how to leap over that first hurdle and make starting almost automatic. This isn't about more willpower. It's about using a little brain science to beat procrastination at its own game. First, let's get one thing straight. Your urge to procrastinate isn't a character flaw. It's not laziness. For decades, we were told to just be more disciplined, but that advice fails because it misses the root of the problem. Modern research is clear. Procrastination is an emotional regulation problem. Let that sink in. You procrastinate to avoid bad feelings. When a task makes you feel bored, frustrated, insecure, or just plain awful, your brain's threat detector, the amygdala, lights up. It registers that negative emotion as a threat and tries to protect you. The fastest way to do that? Run away from the thing causing the feeling. And for a moment, you feel relief. That relief is a powerful, immediate reward. The problem, of course, is that the relief is temporary. The task is still there. As the deadline creeps closer, the stress and anxiety you were trying to dodge come roaring back, even stronger this time. This creates a vicious cycle. You now associate the task with even more negative feelings, making you want to avoid it even more. Our phones, with their infinite scroll of instant rewards, are the perfect escape hatch, making this cycle incredibly hard to break. So, instead of beating yourself up, recognize what's happening. Your brain is just trying to shield you from discomfort. While it's also a failure of self-regulation, the core issue is emotional. The good news? Once you know you're in an emotional fight, not a productivity one, you can start using the right weapons. This brings us to the simple, almost comically easy technique known as the 5-minute rule. Some call it the 2-minute rule, but the idea is the same, and it works by hacking your brain's own mechanics. Here's the plan. Pick that task you're avoiding. Now, commit to working on it for just 5 minutes. That's it. Set a timer. You are not committing to finishing it. You're not even committing to making good progress. You are only committing to 5 minutes. And this is the secret sauce. You give yourself full permission to stop when the timer goes off. Let's say you need to write a 10-page report. The idea is crushing. With the 5-minute rule, you don't say, "I have to write this report." You say, "I'm just going to open the document and type for 5 minutes." You hit start. Maybe you just write the title and one truly terrible sentence. Maybe you just fiddle with the font. It doesn't matter. For 5 minutes, you're engaged. When the timer dings, you can walk away, guilt-free. But here's what usually happens. You won't want to. Why? Because this little trick dismantles your brain's resistance. First, it demolishes the activation energy. The biggest hurdle is starting. By shrinking the task to a tiny 5 minutes, it no longer feels like a threat. Your brain, which was putting up a huge fight against write a report, barely notices type for 5 minutes. Second, it triggers a sneaky psychological principle called the Zeigarnik effect. Discovered by psychologist Bluma Zeigarnik, this effect states that our brains are wired to remember and fixate on incomplete tasks much more than completed ones. By starting, you've opened a mental loop. That half-finished thought will create a gentle pull, urging you to go back and close the loop. Third, it hacks your reward system. The neurotransmitter dopamine is the chemical of motivation. It's released not just when you finish something, but when you take a step toward a goal. By starting, you give yourself a microdose of accomplishment. This creates a tiny positive feedback loop. Your brain says, "Hey, that wasn't so bad." And suddenly, continuing the task feels better than avoiding it did. The 5-minute rule is powerful on its own, but you can turn it into an unstoppable force by adding a few more tricks. First, try temptation bundling. This strategy from researcher Katie Milkman is brilliant. You simply pair something you want to do with something you need to do. The rule is, you only get to enjoy the want while you're doing the need. For example, you only get to listen to your favorite true crime podcast while you're doing your 5 minutes of cleaning. You only get to sip that fancy latte while you process 5 minutes of email. This links the instant pleasure of the treat to the task you dread, making it feel like a reward from the very start. Second, master the art of chunking. Overwhelm is procrastination's best friend. A task like organize the garage feels impossible. So, break it down into absurdly small pieces. Don't just set your 5-minute timer. Identify the tiniest possible first step. It's not organize the garage. It's break down one cardboard box or put one tool on the pegboard. Your goal becomes, I'm going to spend 5 minutes breaking down boxes. This combo of small time and small scope is devastatingly effective against monster tasks. Finally, prepare your environment. Friction is the enemy of action. If your running shoes are buried in the closet, the friction to start a 5-minute jog is high. If your laptop is dead and the charger is somewhere in the house, that's high friction. The night before, or even 5 minutes before, set yourself up for success. Lay out your workout clothes. Open the file on your computer. Put the cleaning spray on the counter. Make it so easy to start that it actually feels harder not to. Even with the best tricks, some days you'll slip. The timer will go off, and you'll run for the hills. This is where most of us fall into the self-criticism trap. We call ourselves lazy failures, which only deepens the shame and anxiety, making us even more likely to procrastinate tomorrow. This is why the final piece of the puzzle is self-compassion. Research overwhelmingly shows that self-compassion is a far more effective motivator than beating yourself up. Forgiving yourself for procrastinating actually helps neutralize the urge to do it again. So, when you slip, try a quick self-compassion reset. It's a simple 3-step chat with yourself. First, acknowledge the feeling without judgment. Okay, I'm frustrated that I didn't do the thing. Second, normalize it and be kind. It's normal to feel this way. Procrastination is a human thing, not a personal failure. And third, gently point yourself back to the solution. Now, what is one tiny, 5-minute step I can take just to be kind to my future self? This isn't about letting yourself off the hook. It's about getting back on track without all the baggage. You're swapping out that harsh inner critic for a supportive coach. This mindset shift is what turns the 5-minute rule from a one-time trick into a lifelong habit. So, here's my challenge to you. Right now, when this video ends, pick one thing you've been putting off. Just one. It can be washing a single dish, sending that one email, or reading one page of a book. What is it? Go down to the comments and declare it. Writing it down is a powerful first step. Then, set a timer for 5 minutes and just start. See what happens. If this little trick works for you, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for more science-backed ways to build a better life. Remember, the goal isn't to become a perfect, nonstop productivity machine. The goal is just to make starting easier. Motivation isn't something you have to wait for. It's something you create. And now you know you can create it in just 5 minutes. You don't have to take a giant leap. A small, 5-minute shuffle will do just fine. Now go start your timer.